guys, Million aka Sishimi on Instagram and here on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. I hope you find something of interest. Today is the 17th of March 2024 and I am back with a new Flosstube update. The last time you've seen me was towards the end of January, so it's been a minute. I apologize for that, however I do have a good reason for it. I have been moving in together with my best friend, so life has been really busy, but fun as well. And now I actually have a week off of work, so I finally get around to recording and giving you guys an update. So yeah, it's been basically a dream of ours to live together for about like 5 years now or so. So yeah, very exciting and all. But up until now, we never really were in the right spot or situation to live together. We were too far apart with work and studying and stuff, so it never really worked out. But now we realized that we are working in the same city, so location-wise we could make it work. And also, if we didn't do it now, we would probably never be able to do it, because we will start thinking about moving in with our partners pretty soon, and once we live with them we will likely never have the chance to do this, I guess. Or of course we could make it work if we really wanted to, but it's just a lot more logical to do it before then. So we decided to go for it. We started looking for an apartment or a home a few months ago. I don't know what the housing market is like in other parts of the world, but for the Netherlands at the moment it's really terrible. There are a lot of people looking for a place and just not enough houses. So everything's expensive. It's really hard to even get a place, even if it's overpriced. Yeah, so we didn't really know if we were going to succeed, but we gave it a shot, and lo and behold we were really lucky, and the first house actually that we looked at we got, so that's amazing. I believe there were 4 other households interested in the place, but the owner picked us, so thank you to the owner for picking us, I guess. And we are now moving in there, so very excited, also very tired, but yeah, I love the process as well. So yeah, we've been making that work, and that's why I haven't been on here, I guess. So yeah, that's life. Now let's see. We are here for the projects, of course. So I have 5 projects to show you. 3 of which are stitching, 2 of which are knitting and crochet. Like always, we'll start with the stitching. Let's see, last time we've seen each other was towards the end of January. I had already completed most of my goals for January, but I didn't complete one goal yet. So I had worked on it, but it wasn't completed yet. So we'll show you that first. Let's see. This is Waterhole Master. Artwork by David Penfound. Charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Just doing the regular size, regular amount of colors. Everything you see today is, or all the stitching at least, is done on a 28 count easy count Swicut fabric, 2/1 10 stitch, including this one, of course. So the goal in January, I gotta explain this first before I show you, so you know what to look for. Goal in January was to complete 1 entire color, and with 200 something stitches in another color, which was to complete which is the amount of stitches left over next to the colors that I needed to complete by the end of the year, that I needed to get to a certain percentage by the end of the year. So that's why these 200 something stitches were in there, and why I've been working on 2 colors. But yeah, so let's see, how do I explain this? So when you see this in a minute, it will be obvious that I am working on it extreme cross country. I started with all the black first, doing, oh, I hurt my needle, there it is. Started with all the black first and doing, I can't get my needle, come on. Yeah, there we go. And I'm now working my way up through the colors, starting with the one color with the least amount of stitches and working my way up with the one with the most amount of stitches. So that's what we are doing. And I have these 2 bobbins in there, which means I've been working on these 2 colors, I guess. So this is what you will look for. And I'll try to give you a before and after, which every time is a challenge with this one. So we'll do this and hopefully get a before and after this way. So maybe next to each other like this. Maybe I haven't looked at myself as well, which is kind of dumb. But I think, if I had to guess, I've been working on this color most, and the most amount of difference was in the hippo here, so in the eyeballs or something here. But yeah, it's really hard to tell. It's been a while. I'm sorry, guys. And also, that could have been like last time's update. That part. So I'm not sure. It's really hard to show you guys what's different each time with this one. But it's getting there. I have done, since the last time you've seen this, I have done 977 stitches. And it is now up to 15.68% done. So yeah, that's what a whole master. My nose is itching. Hay fever, guys, I'm sorry. So yeah, that's what a whole master, and we with that we completed the last goal in January in time. So that's amazing. Then moving on to February, one of the goals was to do 1200 stitches on mini reading time. This is mini reading time. This is artwork by Randall Spangler. Did I say David Penfound for What a Whole Master? If it didn't, here we are. David Penfound is the artist for What a Whole Master. And for mini reading time here is Randall Spangler. And also charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Of course, we all love Heaven and Earth. Doing the mini, by the way, I believe, yes, mini. So yeah, just 1200 stitches, and for those of you who are new, this is maybe going to weird you out, because I'm picking a pretty interesting way of working on this one. So we'll do before and after, by the way, like that or so. So since the last time you've seen this, I've done 1210 stitches or 12 blocks. So you can look for the differences, see which ones are new. But I know obviously there's a lot more in the first page. Also for those of you who are new, the way I'm working on this, it's just crazy, I know. I'm sorry for those of you who can't stand it. But for every basic, there's more to it. But basics is for every 2 blocks in one page, I do 1 block in the next page. So you can tell I've got 1 block in this page below, 2 blocks in here, which means 4 blocks in this page, which means 8 blocks in this page. So yeah, that's what we are doing. So once I do 2 stitches in here, I do 1 more in here, and once I have an even number in here, I do 1 more in here, and that's how we keep going. That's yeah, so kind of like a puzzle. And you can actually tell that the owl is now coming together. You can see the eye there, part of his face, an ear and stuff. The small owl down there. This is also something, can't remember. This is in the book. Let me show you the mock-up again. So we are working in here. You got the big owl coming in, small owl coming in, some red in the book. And also some, I believe there was something in this lantern thingy. So yeah, really exciting. And that completed the Whipco goal for February for this project. Yeah, beautiful. Da, 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 da. Okay. I believe that's everything I had to tell you about this one. And then the last project, for stitching at least, is Spring Queen, my focus piece for the year. This is Spring Queen, artwork by Bridget Ashwood, also artwork by Heaven and Earth Designs, like always. And let me put away all the threads. This is going to be a big before and after, because I have done 2401 stitches, so 24 blocks, that's a lot, since the last time you've seen this. And we have actually completed this page, this one. So I believe last time you've seen this, I was like on a, kind of on a diagonal around here. And I had just completed this rose. And now we have completed this leaf here, and we have moved on to these yellow flowers, which is also very exciting. So yeah, just last night I finished this page. And if you look at this, just in the bottom corner here, there's a bit of blue coming in. So I was like, what's that? So I looked at the mock-up, and there's some blue flower there. So that's exciting. And now we'll actually move on to the page down here. So we'll have to move the Q-snap for the first time since starting this. So we will move down there. So let's look at the mock-up. That is completing this butterfly, basically. Almost, there's a bit of it in the next page, but most of it. And I believe it just touches this rose, it's this small flower. And the rest of it is just background. So it's not a very exciting page, but it is a fast going one, because I've looked at the pattern in Pattern Keeper, and there is not a lot of confetti, which is very, very nice, and I can just move through it rather quickly, I believe, so that's exciting. But yeah, it's now up to 6.27% done. Let's see, we've got, yeah, so 2400 stitches since the last time you've seen this. That completed the goal for February, which was 1400, and it has already done 1000 stitches for this month's goal, for March. So that will need to be completed, another 400 stitches, and I still have to start on the other goal for this month, which is another color on Waterhole Master. But I still have to start on that. So we'll see if we complete it in time. Since I've been so busy. We'll see. So that's all the stitching. Yeah, so next time you'll probably see Spring Queen again, because I will have to finish that page, and you will see Waterhole Master, and you will know whether we completed the goal in time. Now let's move on to knitting and crochet. Firstly, I'll start off with the blanket, because this is what we worked on for February. Yes. So in February, this actually got called twice. Oh, for those of you who are new, I have two Whipco boards. One for everything that had all the stitching. No, that's not true. One for all the Heaven and Earth designs, and one for all my other projects. So non-Heaven and Earth design stitching, but also knitting and crochet. So that's why I am mentioning more goals than just two. But for the this board, the blanket got called for both blocks. So each block is 5 of these squares. So for February I had to do 10 squares on this blanket, which I completed and I'm very proud of. Let me first show you the colors, by the way. These are the colors that we are working with. This is a side that I did not work on. It's getting harder and harder to show you guys, by the way. And then, just to make it easy, I've put a stitch marker in every block that's new since the last time you've seen this. So, here we are. And if I'm correct, these are actually 12 blocks that are new. So 2 of them are already for the goal of March, which is another 5 blocks. So, 3 more and I will have completed the goal for March as well. Here we are. And we are moving our way this way to fill this part in. It's getting really hard to show you, I'm so sorry. So yeah, getting there. Hi. Looking really good. Really, really, really good. And I have to do a lot of working in some threads. I've been trying to keep up with that. This side, everything is worked in. This side, all the new stuff still needs to be worked in. That's not a job that I like. But also, to complete the goal, I first just focus on completing the squares actually. And then working in threads is a worry for later, which is a habit I should probably try to unlearn. But yeah, that's the blanket. So we'll have 3 more squares for this month. And then lastly, but definitely not least, is the sweater that I'm crocheting for my mom. And for anyone watching for a while thinking you've been working on this for forever, very true. I've been working on all of these projects for forever. Yeah, I try to divide my love over them, and that's why I never really finish anything. But actually, the goals for this year, for the blanket as well as for the sweater, are set up to complete them this year. So, yeah, but it's kind of sad that a sweater should take more than a year. It's kind of sad that a sweater should take more than 3 months. But yeah, it has. So let's see how I can show you. Last time you've seen this, I had sewn together the front panel and the back panel here. So that's going on. Let's all admire the braid in front. I really, really love this. Beautiful. And now what I've added and what was enough to complete my goal for the month of March is the increases of the sleeve. So yeah, so you've got this round part for the hole for the arm. You start down here and you work your way up, and while going back and forth obviously, and then every time you come back here you do increases. So I've completed those, and now I'm at the top, and when I'm going back down to complete the sleeve will be decreases, and that's for the next time it gets cold. And then it gets a cuff on the end of it here, and that will be the sleeve completed. So that's the sweater. So basically for this month I have completed the sweater goal. I still need 3 more blocks on the blanket. I need to complete an entire color, which I have not started on yet, on Waterhole Master, which we are now well into the 1000 stitches per color, so that's a lot. Probably like 1300 or something. And then for Spring Queen, another 4 blocks will do it. But perhaps I will have worked on it more the next time you see it. Because we all love Spring Queen. I think that's everything. I hope you are all doing well. I'm trying to think of anything that I need to say and I forgot, but I don't really think so. So stay safe, stay healthy, happy stitching. Bye guys.